8 places on Earth that haven't been explored yet. Vale do Javari, Brazil. Known as one of the most isolated parts of the world, possibly as many as 14 uncontacted Amazon tribes have made this region their home. It comprises an area that is about the size of Austria, or approximately 33,000 square miles. An expedition was even mounted by Brazil's Agency for Indigenous Peoples with the goal of easing tensions between 2 indigenous groups that were said to be rivals. Cape Melville, Australia. The supposed lost world of Cape Melville is an Australian headland that has been completely cut off from exploration. This is because of a surrounding wall made of boulders and granite hundreds of feet tall. While they have effectively protected the internal rainforest habitat, it also means this area is virtually impossible to map. Australia also has several other unique features, including 2 of 7 naturally beautiful pink lakes in the world. Honokehau Falls, Maui. On some of the greenest mountains you will ever lay your eyes on boast a 1,119 feet plunging waterfall. To get a glimpse of this mesmerizing and epic drop, you have no choice but to catch a helicopter ride from the island of Maui in Hawaii. Only then can you fly on over to the inaccessible valley located in the West Maui Mountains. Sakha Republic, Russia. This particular area of Russia is the 8th largest territory in the entire world, and the vast majority of it is just above the Arctic Circle, making it a freezing cold desert. The climate is so unbelievably brutal that it is home to approximately less than 1 million people. The average temperature for this area usually hovers around -46 degrees Fahrenheit during the winter, and it is also home to the Verkhoyansk Range, which is the coldest area in the northern hemisphere. Because of this extreme cold and freezing weather, most of this gigantic area has gone largely unexplored and is almost untouched by mankind. The Star Mountains, Papua New Guinea. This incredibly massive mountain range in Papua New Guinea stretches across quite a massive area of the rather small Indonesian country and has yet to see any significant human exploration. It is currently said to be one of the wettest places on the planet, with an annual rainfall of approximately 10,000 millimeters per year. The rain is so severe that there isn't one place in this mountain range that can even house a weather station. There was an attempt to actually explore and map this area by Jan Sneap, a Dutch colonial civil servant, back in 1959. Despite having 2 helicopters, the expedition still ended up relying on only manpower after one of the aircraft crashed. North Sentinel Island, Bay of Bengal. The inhabitants of the North Sentinel Island, called Sentinelese people, are the only human beings to have ever resided on the island and have refused to accept any modern visitors. Anyone who comes to this island to try and explore or even study the area is immediately rejected, usually with violence. In 2006, 2 fishermen somehow found themselves drifting towards the island after their anchor had broken free, and when they reached the island, both of their lives were taken as soon as the Sentinelese saw them near the shore. Because of this, the island exists completely away from the rest of the modern world and is basically unexplored. The Forest Lake, Russia. Located inside a huge forest in Russia, the exact location of this rather mysterious lake remains unknown. And to further add to the intrigue, nobody is even certain how the lake, which lies right in the middle of this dense rainforest, was actually created. Thanks to air photography, we are able to marvel at its beauty and mystery from up above. Tsingy de Bemaraha National Park, Madagascar. Located on the far western edge of Madagascar, an island just off the coast of southern Africa. This national park happens to be centered around two large geographical features known as Great Tsingy and Little Tsingy. These rock formations are actually plateaus, which have deep ruts cut into them by the groundwater, making them completely unable to be traveled or walked upon. The word Tsingy even means where one is unable to walk barefoot, making it the perfect name for this extremely unique area of the world. Due to the vast area in which these formations are situated, the park was made unexplorable only because of the fact that it is practically impossible to cross over the jagged plateaus.